Oh, look at the He's what?
The pro wrestling industry is largely also an entertainment industry, so it is no stranger to surprising its fans with a touch of vulgarity. This is usually introduced through over-the-top script writing, and since the creative writers know exactly what can keep hold of an audience's attention, they make the bold choice to include shock factor into their plots. Here are just a few of the most shocking moments in wrestling history. Number 7. Madison Rayne and Angelina Love. A 2014 evening gown, quote, match between the former Knockouts champion Madison Rayne and Angelina Love was underway and ended under rather dubious circumstances. Deborah came out to interrupt the match clad in nothing but a towel, and by that point everyone knew where this was heading. This is probably one of the few times that Impact Wrestling has gone too far. Number 6. Paige. At the beginning of 2015, Paige was going back and forth with the Bella twins in a game of sabotage. One night on Raw, to get back at Paige, the Bella twins stole her gear right before she had to compete in a match. Thinking quickly, she found a Rosebud Party Posse member and pulled one of them in. One quick costume change later, and she was in the ring dressed as a fairy. She didn't look very threatening, but at least she got the job done against Summer Rae. Number 5. Melina. Dialing back the clock a little bit, in 2007, while Melina was in a match on Raw, she was distracted by Hornswoggle. After losing the match on his account, she chased him under the ring, and a few moments later, he came out holding her top. Covering herself with the ring apron, she asked for her gear back, but the leaping leprechaun ran off to the backstage area, where it was ultimately retrieved by William Regal. Number 4. Christian and Chris Jericho. It's not just the women in the WWE that get their gear stolen, however. In 2002, the two Canadian lads, Chris Jericho and Christian, had to endure a similar fate. After cheating to win a match against the Dudleys, they went backstage to catch a quick shower, but upon their return, their gear was nowhere to be found. The two eventually caught up with the Dudleys, who tossed their gear into the crowd, leaving the two lads clad in towels. But even those were taken from them, and the two scrambled backstage to protect their modesty. Number 3. Brock Lesnar's fan. The vulgarity doesn't end there either. Sometimes even the fans get involved in the action. For instance, when Brock Lesnar was making his return to the WWE to face off against Matt Hardy, the next big thing was greeted by a fan that wanted an autograph signed in a very conspicuous space. Number 2. Vince McMahon. On a November 2001 edition of SmackDown, Vince McMahon was very keen on reminding everyone of his past with Trish Stratus by getting her to undress. This is one of the most despicable things that Vince has ever done, but luckily, with a little help from The Rock, Trish did not have to succumb to the whims of her megalomaniac boss. And coming in at number 1, it's Trish Stratus. But this was just Vince trying to establish his dominance over the diva. Usually she does this kind of stuff on her own accord, mostly in the ring. One instance of this was when she was stretching backstage. During her warm-up, she had an enthusiastic crowd of one watching very attentively. Alright, you get the idea. So, there you have it, guys. I hope this video offers you some good insight into the exploitative and manipulative world of wrestling. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more great content like this. And as always, thanks for watching.